Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be explaining you about equivalent pipe where I'll be covering about Dupit's equation. So equivalent pipe is nothing but it is the pipe of uniform diameter and uniform length which is generally used to replace a compound pipe. So if you have watched my earlier video regarding pipes in series or compound pipe, there I have shown you three pipes of different lengths and different diameters connecting two reservoirs. Okay, so when you don't have a possibility of connecting three pipes due to any topographical condition and so on, so at that time you can replace these three pipes with a single pipe. Okay, that single pipe only is called as equivalent pipe. Okay, so it's defined as a pipe of uniform diameter having loss of head and discharge equal to the loss of head and discharge of a compound pipe. So you remember compound pipe, right? Compound pipe means it's a combination of pipes of different lengths and different diameters connected end to end, or a series connection. Okay, so that only is called as equivalent pipe, and that single diameter which is replacing all the diameters of different pipes connected in series is called as equivalent size of the pipe. And the length of this equivalent pipe will be the summation of the lengths of those three pipes which were connected in series. If you remember the earlier video which I have explained, there I have shown you two reservoirs connected with the help of three pipes. So the total length of three pipes L1, L2, L3 will be equal to the total length of this equivalent pipe L. Okay, so length of equivalent pipe L will be equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3. If suppose there are three pipes, if there are four pipes, it will be plus L4 also. So what I mean to say is, if you are replacing this number of pipes connected end to end with a single pipe, then that single pipe only is called as a equivalent pipe. So whatever the loss of head and whatever the discharge is going through that compound pipe, means pipes in series, the same loss of head and discharge will be through this equivalent pipe. Now, so let L1, I will take the same example of the system which I have shown you in the earlier video, that is two reservoirs and three pipe system. Okay, so L1 is the length of first pipe, D1 is the diameter of that pipe, L2 is length of second pipe, D2 is its diameter, L3 is length of pipe 3, and D3 its diameter. So total head loss is capital H. And now our length of equivalent pipe is nothing but capital, which is summation of L1 plus L2 plus L3. D is the diameter of the equivalent pipe, but it is not the summation of diameters. Okay, diameters we can't summate, only length can be added. So if you remember the total head loss in the pipes in series connection where we neglected minor losses, this was our equation. H is equal to 4F1 L1 V1 square by 2GD1 plus 4F2 L2 V2 square by 2GD2 plus 4F3 L3 V3 square by 2GD3. So if we assume there is same coefficient of friction in all the three pipes, so we'll replace F1, F2, F3 with F. And I also told you, when you are connecting pipes in series, the discharge through all the pipes is the same. We are adding head losses, but we are equating the discharges. Why? Because whatever discharge is flowing from the first pipe, that only will enter into the second pipe, that only will enter into the third pipe. So discharge will be same all among all three pipes. Head loss will be added. So we have Q equal to A1 V1 equal to A2 V2 equal to A3 V3, since there are three pipes. So from here, what is A1? Pi by 4 D1 square. Why? Because it's a pipe. So pi by 4 D1 square into V1. Similarly, A2 V2 will be pi by 4 D2 square into V2. Similarly, A3 V3 will be pi by 4 D3 square into V3. So from here, what can you write V1 as? This 4 will go here. So 4Q by pi D1 square. Similarly, what will be V2? 4Q by pi D2 square. Similarly, V3 will be 4Q by pi D3 square. Okay. Now let's substitute the values of V1, V2, V3 in H. Just now I showed you, right? After neglecting the minor losses, 4F1 L1 V1 square by 2GD1 plus and so on up to 2GD3. In that equation, let's substitute the values of V1, V2, V3. So I have just substituted. So what will happen? This 4Q by pi D1 square whole square will become 4 whole square is 16, Q whole square is Q square, and pi will be pi whole square will be pi square. Similarly, so pi square is pi square, and here it is already D1 square whole square will become D1 power 4, and already in the denominator you have another D1, so it's completely D1 power 5. Plus again here also the same. So out of all these terms you can take out 4F by 2G first common. So if you take out 4F by 2G common, it will be 6Q square by pi square D1 power 5 into L1 plus 6q square L2 by pi square d2 power 5 and 6q square L3 by pi square d3 power 5. Then what can you take common from these three terms? You can take out 16q square and pi square common. So already there is 4 outside, so when 16 comes out it will become 64. 64 f q square by 2g pi square is common. So inside it will be L1 by d1 power 5 plus L2 by d2 power 5 plus L3 by d3 power 5. Let it be equation number 1. So what is our equation number 1? It is a head loss happening in a compound pipe series connection. No, we have substituted H here. This was from a compound pipe. So our equation number 1 represents the head loss in a compound pipe neglecting minor losses. What did I tell you? We are using the concept of equivalent pipe to replace a compound pipe. So let us calculate what is the head loss in the equivalent pipe. We have the formula Darcy equation, H equal to 4f LV square by 2gd, where again V is Q by A. Q by A means Q by pi by 4 d square. Why? Because d is the diameter of the equivalent pipe, so you will get 4q by pi d square. So let's substitute V here. So H becomes 4f L into, in the place of V substitute 4q by pi d square whole square by 2gd. So again this becomes 16 will come out 64, f L q square by pi square will come down, d square whole square is d power 4, there is already another d here, so it becomes d power 5. So equation 2 is nothing but the head loss in the equivalent pipe. Equation 1 represents head loss in compound pipe, equation 2 represents head loss in equivalent pipe. But what did we talked in the beginning? The head loss in the equivalent pipe should be equal to the head loss in the compound pipe. So just equate 1 and 2. So when you equate these two equations, 64 will get cancelled, f will get cancelled, q square will go cancelled, 2g will get cancelled, pi square will get cancelled. So finally you will be left with L by d power 5 equal to L1 by d1 power 5 plus L2 by d2 power 5 plus L3 by d3 power 5. That's our equation number 1, Roman number 1. This equation only is known as Dupuit's equation, and this equation L represents the length of the equivalent pipe, D represents the diameter of the equivalent pipe, and L1, L2, L3 represent the consecutive lengths and diameters of your compound pipe. Clear? So I'm just giving the summary again. So for equivalent pipe, we just equate the head losses of a compound pipe to the head losses of an equivalent pipe. So I'm taking head losses in a compound pipe, neglecting the minor losses. Then I'm taking the head loss in a compound pipe, I'm just equating. So this is what I'm left with. This is known as our Dupuit's equation. So using Dupuit's equation, if any of the unknowns are missing, you can calculate. Most of the times they ask us to calculate the length of the diameter of the equivalent pipe. Why? Because already L we know as L1 plus L2 plus L3, right? So they ask us to calculate size of the equivalent pipe, means they'll ask us to calculate diameter. Remember, if there is any question like calculate the equivalent size or size of the pipe, it means that you should need to calculate the value of small d. Now let's see a numerical regarding this. Right, so I have a numerical related to equivalent pipe. So 3 pipes of lengths 800 meters, 500 meters and 400 meters and of diameters 500 mm, 400 mm and 300 mm respectively are connected in series. These pipes are to be replaced by a single pipe of length 1700 meters. Find diameter of the single pipe. So it's very clear, we have 3 pipes of lengths given, diameters given. He clearly told that these 3 pipes are replaced by a single pipe, means it is an equivalent pipe concept. Length of the equivalent pipe is already given. If it's not given also, you can just add L1 plus L2 plus L3. It's 800 plus 500 plus 400, it's already 1700. That's already given. He's asking calculate diameter, means what you need to calculate? You need to calculate the value of d. That's what I told you. This equation will help us like this. So you need to calculate the value of small d. So this is the given data, L1, D1. Diameters are given in mm, so please convert them into meters. So 0.5, 0.4, 0.3. Already told you length of single pipe L is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3. It's 1700, it's already given. If it's not given, you just add them. We don't know the value of d. Let's apply Dupuit's equation. So L by d power 5 equal to L1 by d1 power 5 plus L2 by d2 power 5 plus L3 by d3 power 5. So it's 1700 by d power 5 equal to L1 is 800 by 0.5 to the power of 5 plus L2 is 500 by 0.4 d2 to the power of 5 plus L3 is 400 by d3 is 0.3 to the power of 5. So I just simplified, and finally I could calculate the value of d as this numerical to the power of 1 by 5, and finally I got d as 0.3718 meters. But if you see, for compound pipes the diameters were given in mm, so please convert this also into mm. So multiply with 1000, you will get 371.8 mm. This is the equivalent size or diameter of the equivalent pipe. So anywhere in the question it's not given equivalent, the word is not given, they just told 3 pipes are to be replaced. So it means that you should understand that it's the concept of equivalent pipe. So this is how you need to solve the numericals related to equivalent pipe. Okay, so hope you understood this video. For the notes of this video, please click on the description, you'll get a link, you can download the notes from that link. Okay, thank you.